Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go with your reading. What is happening for the beautiful Taurus this week? Oh, and also, just to let you know, I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp for a reading. I'll never ask you for money. It's not me doing that. Please block, report, or ignore. I try to, but there's too many, and they keep remaking other YouTube channels once they're blocked, and yeah. Ugh. So just block, report, or ignore, but no, it's not me, most importantly. So let's go with your reading. What is happening for Taurus this week? Firstly, you have the Two of Cups, soulmates. Doesn't have to be romantic, could be a best friend. Justice. Some of you it is romantic. Three of Swords. Ooh. Four of Wands. Oh my goodness, Taurus. And Temperance. So 2 cards about balance. Actually 3 cards. 4. 4 out of 5 of these are very balanced. Reason I say that is Two of Cups is like mutual love, but balanced appreciation. If this isn't romantic, you both still feel a lot of love platonically for one another. There's something about you and another person this week that's very prominent. A partnership of some type, a connection, a collaboration, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of balance because then you have Justice. Balanced scales, major balanced scales. And then you have Four of Wands, which is like the 11-11 card, which, think about it, 2 11s, balanced, right? I don't know, there's something that's very... And then Temperance, harmony, balance, fire and water. Trying to find a nice, you know, tempering. I don't know, there's a lot of balance coming in this week. It feels really good because you may have been feeling very unbalanced, very unpredictable, very stressed, whatever it may have been. And now you're coming back into equilibrium with yourself. You're coming back into trusting yourself, a lot of you. You didn't trust your decisions or the way you were acting. You were very hard on yourself, and now you're being a lot more calmer and patient with yourself. Two of Cups, firstly, soulmate. So a lot of you, this feels like love. So I'm going to do it in a love sense, but if it's not about love, if you're not wanting to hear about love, then it's a best friend coming in, or a sister or a brother, because there's just a lot of love between you and another person. So if it's platonic, it's platonic, but for a lot of you it's not platonic, it's romantic. Anyway, it's very confusing. It's hard because there's too many people watching that it's going to resonate differently with all of you, so take it as it fits. Two of Cups though, there's something where you and another person are very much compatible to work together, compatible to be around each other. You lift each other up. I think in the past you could have been in relationships that felt very much like a challenge, and they felt very difficult, and they felt very much like you had to, I don't know why I keep getting cut. You had to cut yourself down, you had to cut bits of yourself out. You felt very cut up by someone. I'm not sure why that word would come through, but it's like with this, in this relationship, romantic or platonic, you feel more as if you get to be more of yourself around them. You get to find more of yourself. You get to do new things, learn new parts of yourself. You get to grow rather than have to cut bits out of yourself to make this person feel more comfortable and fit in with your life. You get to actually grow and expand with this person. Justice being justice and contracts being signed, there's something important about formalizing. I'm getting formalizing an agreement. Formalizing an agreement you've got with someone. So there could be a contract, could just be a best friend contract you write like little kids kind of do, of like, oh, we're going to be best friends forever, sign this dotted line. It could be that, it could be like that. Others of you though, I'm pretty sure it's more formal. That word formal wouldn't have come through for no reason, so it seems more like it's, if it's romantic, you could be getting married because you have Four of Wands, which is engagement. Others of you, this is signing a contract for a house. Four of Wands being the 4 pillars of a home. But there's definitely some type of contract being signed with another person. If this is just a best friend or family member, then you could be signing a contract together to create a business, to buy a home together, right? It doesn't have to be romantic, but there's something you're like moving on to the next part of your life, the next chapter of your life with someone by your side that isn't going anywhere because there's a formal agreement not to. There's a piece of paper that no matter what, you're gonna work things out with each other. Three of Swords, this can be fear. I think some of you, there's a fear of things. I'm getting the fear of the past repeating itself, because Three of Swords is pain and heartbreak. So it's like there's something where you felt a certain level of, ooh, ouch. Oh, I'm never going to put myself in the position to feel that again. And so that now there's some type of old pain coming back up because you're realizing, oh, I'm actually putting myself in the position to be disappointed if they don't stick to their contract or if they don't stick to what they're promising me. It's going to suck. And there's something where you're realizing you have to risk the pain. If you're not risking pain, if you're not risking disappointment, then you're not hoping for anything at all. And I think there's something now where you're making a decision to go for it. Four of Wands coming after that card. You're doing something even if you're scared, even if you're afraid of it not going the way you want it to, or not being long lasting. You're still like, well, I have to risk it. If I don't risk it, I'll never know. If I don't believe in someone, I'm never going to have anyone if I don't risk believing in someone again. So there's something here where after heartbreak, after many disappointments, you are trusting somebody's actually by your side and is looking out for the best in you. Like they're looking out for the best, for your best interest. Is that a saying? Someone is on your side basically. They're not against you. I think you're coming out of a time of having it feel like everyone was against you. And you're coming into a time now of going, actually, look, we've got each other's backs. So look, that looks like best friends to me. Take as it resonates. They just seem like she's got her elbow on her shoulder. I don't know, there's a comfortability with someone very quickly if this is someone that's newer into your life. But yeah, there's also Sagittarius energy with Temperance, but it's balance. There's harmony. So much like someone could be like the opposite of you, in that like if you feel yourself that you're very grounded and stable and predictable, this person's a lot more fiery and unpredictable. And if you're a lot more fiery and passionate and angry, or you know, quick to be passionate about what you believe in, this person's more sensitive and emotional and patient. Like there's something where, take it as it resonates, you're both like the yin to the yang. You're both able to balance each other out when you need it. Clarify the Two of Cups. I just got partners in crime come through. The Hermits, and one of you is very isolated and the other's very social. And like one of you is introverted, the other's extroverted. The Hermit, I think you are very isolated or introverted. Clarifying Two of Cups, there's something where you and this person might want to go on like a honeymoon. Even if this is platonic, you could just want to book a holiday away somewhere nice and warm. Like that kind of vibe of, let's go to the Bahamas. Like there's something where you're on the same page about wanting to go, and because I'm just looking at how blue this water is in this card, so it just seems to me like some of you are traveling somewhere tropical. Clarify the Justice card. King of Wands. Clarify the Justice card again. Queen of Pentacles. One of you is a lot more grounded and a lot more like aware of the reality of the world around you, and the other one of you is a lot more passionate and a lot more excited and a lot more exaggerative. Someone's very like entertaining. Someone's very entertaining. It's like this person, I don't think this is you, I think this is someone you're connected to. They've taken it on their shoulders to be the light of the party, to be the life of the party, to be the most, like, if the room is boring, if the room seems stagnant and stale, this person's like, I'm gonna warm this room up, I'm gonna get everyone laughing, I'm gonna get everyone dancing. Someone takes it upon themselves to entertain or please others. And there's a balance here, because I think you're more of like just being. There's something more quiet about you, or more like, I'm accepting whatever's going on in this room. I'm gonna find a way to feel or make others feel calm, right? I'm going to make sure that everyone feels loved and calm and safe. And then there's someone you're connected to that's like, cool, safety, important, very good to feel calm. But I want people to be like happy and laughing, and there's just this balance within you of both bringing something to the table of, I think there's something about you serving others in some way. You warm people up and you make people feel at home, and then this person is like, cool, now that you feel at home, like, are you and this person putting on a show for people? I don't know, something interesting going on there. Clarify the Three of Swords. You have Ace of Cups. Again, look at how tropical that water looks. Ace of Cups is new love, and like I said, there's something where this new love, or this new, again, love doesn't have to be romantic, but there's a new love, or like a very important person. There's some prominent role someone else is playing in your life this week, and you're having to risk, oh, this is gonna be heartbreaking if it doesn't continue to grow the way you're thinking it will, but you have to risk it. It's healing. It's also very healing for you to go, yes, I'd rather love and lose, have loved and lost, than have never loved at all. And you're like, yep, cool. I'm doing the right thing because of the amount of love I feel. You're acting on love and not fear, which is very beautiful. There's fear and you can use it and you can hide away, or you can act on love and see where this path takes you. Clarify the Four of Wands, the Empress. With the Four of Wands, Empress is all about growth. Like I said, you and someone else growing with another person. With that, there's something about a house. There's something about a house for sure, because I was saying you make a house a home, and then Four of Wands is the four pillars of a home. I think there's something where you and someone else might be going halves on a house or something, or you could be buying a house very soon, and there's something where you're going to grow you've got to grow a beautiful garden within this house, and outside of it as well, there's going to be a beautiful landscape. There's going to be a beautiful, because of the fact you're prioritizing watering and looking after what you're building and growing, that you're going to find a lot of beauty surrounding you because you're prioritizing investing in yourself and your life and your home. You're going to find the rewards of that. Clarify the Temperance card. You have Eight of Pentacles. So before I was talking about partnership, there's also just this week you feel very calm. You're feeling very calm, very balanced. Because you've put in a lot of work. A lot of you, there's a routine you've created for yourself or are going to create this week. Or there's a new thing, like a new meditation or a new yoga. I don't know, there's a new ritual you're creating that you do every night or something like that. And because of that, because you're putting in consistent work, you're finding a lot more balance within yourself. Some of you, this is about your diet. You're looking after yourself a lot more consistently, you're working on your habits and feeding yourself in a manner that you feel fueled, you feel, fed. And there's something where the balance coming in is there's something bigger than whatever. This feels little because it's being broken down. Compartmentalization kind of energy of you just chipping away day by day, one little thing, one little thing, one little thing, but it's creating this major energy of suddenly you feel a lot more balanced, a lot more healthy, a lot more predictable. Your energy, your mood, everything like that is so much stronger and stabler because there's some little tiny, it feels tiny to you, but because you're consistent with it and putting in the work consistently, you're going to see beautiful. And this could also be a work within a collaboration, a partnership, a relationship. That consistent effort you're putting in to make sure things are balanced, to make sure you're giving just as good as you're getting, to make sure both of you are putting in the work. That's why it's so beautiful. The little things, the little things add up, basically. There's something about your work life too, where you're going to make a lot of money, you're going to have a lot of business coming in, but you have to, for some reason, you're being guided to prioritize your calmness. If you're at work and you suddenly feel very angry, very stressed, very panicked, you're being guided to take a step away and come back stronger. And instead of, I think, some of you pushing through in the past, you would push through, you would try to go, I feel like I'm about to have a full-blown anxiety attack. And then you go, oh, no, I can't breathe, but I'm just going to push through. Whereas now there's something where you're taking this balance of going, do you know, I need to give myself a break. And then I'm going to work and be able to put my head down and knuckle through once I can breathe again. Some of you are learning when to take a time out, and there's also that holiday, like I said, some of you that's that tropical, there's some type of holiday with water around you that is going to be that time out for you, of you then going to be able to get back to work and be stronger than ever because you're letting yourself take a break. Take a break. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Told Hair Tuesdays.